Alright y'all, this is just a quick little helpful hint type video, a filler in between the pistols, rifles, and shotguns. My wife used to have me sharpen the knives, and she would throw them in a drawer with other utensils and whatnot. That's where they stayed. And then once a week or every other week, my chore was to sharpen the knives. And not the safest thing in the world for me to be doing when you have an essential trimmer. Something like sharpening knives, you're gonna bleed. That's why I'm not fond of knives. But I've stumbled on this little item someplace. That is a magnet that mounts on the wall. It keeps the knives separate and out of the drawer with other utensils, so there's not any problem with banging and messing the edges up. And what you do is you use your knife, and when you're through with it, you place it back up there, and it stays sharp, ready for the next session. I just love this little item here, and it keeps them all separated. Different types of knives. You don't have to dig and fumble through a drawer looking for them. They're quite inexpensive. It mounts on the wall. Strong magnet. You can tell by the size of this knife here. It'll hold meat cleavers, whatever you have. And I also went, and I take them off by sliding them instead of popping them, because I don't want a problem with this thing coming undone from the brick. But it's bolted into the brick, and when you need a knife, you get the one you want. Once you use it, I also picked up this little device. This is not a strap, it's not going to put it'll cut the shit out of you, but it's not going to, matter of fact, I damn near cut myself just then. It's not going to put a razor sharp blade on it, but this is a 3-stage sharpener. It's made by Chef's Choice. I think I picked it up at the same place. This is coarse, a little bit finer yet. And what I do is each time I use a knife, whether to cut a roast or a meatloaf, chicken, whatever it happens to be, when I use it, I turn this thing on here, drag it through there a couple times, and I'm done. And we keep it handy, and it's quite easy to use. If you want a little bit sharper one, I've got these crock sticks here. I think I bought this at Cutlery World in a mall or something. It comes with 2 sets of stones, coarse, and these fine ceramic ones. And once you run it through that Chef's Choice sharpener, you hit it a couple licks, and I guarantee it's sharp. It'll slice right tomatoes, paper thin, but then you go back and stick it back up on the rack, and it's ready for the next time. Never have a chore sitting down having to sharpen a bunch of knives. Never have to worry about, like I used to, cutting yourself and bleeding all over everything. But as just a little helpful tip, thought you might enjoy it. And if you see one of those in one of these kitchen utility shops, stop and pick you up one, because they are handy as pockets on a shirt, and it'll definitely save you a lot of time and energy. Appreciate you watching.